When it comes to wire for automotive applications, there's only one correct choice, and that's Crosslink Wire. Now let's go talk about why. Welcome back to the Twisted Pair Studio. I'm your host, Matt Ayers. It takes 4 components to make a quality electrical circuit, and those components are that you need a good load, a good source, a good switch, and a good conductor. Now, a conductor is made up of wire, terminals, and a connection method that you use to complete the circuit. And today I want to focus in on the wire. Now let's get right to the bottom line. Crosslink wire is the wire you need to use for automotive electrical applications, especially in the upfitting world, because it is the wire that is specified by the vehicle manufacturers. In fact, TXL Crosslink wire is very commonly used by the automotive manufacturers because it offers high performance, it's extremely durable, and it's very, very lightweight relative to other types of wire, including other types of crosslink wire. But you may be asking, what exactly is crosslink wire? Well, crosslink wire is a type of primary wire that uses an advanced polyethylene insulating compound. The term crosslink refers to a method of processing the polyethylene into a more stable compound with an improved molecular structure. The result is high flame, heat, and abrasion resistance, which far outperforms traditional PVC compound that is used to coat traditional primary wire. So, when you hear the term crosslink, just understand that it's really referring more to the insulation than any other particular aspect of that wire. The cross-linking process is used in other industries and for other materials. One that you're probably familiar with and may even have in your shop is PEX tubing or pipes that is used in plumbing. Now, PEX is exactly the same type of polyethylene compound base that is used in the crosslink insulation. It's just processed a little bit differently, but it is a cross-linked product. Really, for upfitters, the single biggest advantage of crosslink wire for the automotive application is its temperature resistance, where you're going to see that GPT wire is rated only to about 85 degrees Celsius, which is roughly 176, I believe, degrees Fahrenheit. Crosslink wire is rated to 125 degrees Celsius, which is 257 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's much, much more suitable for high heat applications that you're going to see in the engine compartments or where you're running very close to other hot components in the car. And you can see why that advantage could make this choice very clear. After all, even if you're not going to run the wire in the engine compartment, you're still going to be exposing it to high heat if you're soldering or using heat shrink tubing, and you may even be exposing it to flame in some of those situations. And that makes crosslink a far safer bet for upfitters. Let's get into some simple demonstrations. I've shot some video and taken a few pictures to give you some examples of real-world situations that should clearly demonstrate to you why crosslink is superior. So one we already talked about. Many upfitters solder using a torch, which can quickly damage wire due to excess heat. Now, soldering with a torch, you have to be very, very careful, and it isn't right for every application, but it is really common, and look at this result. You can also see the rapid damage that a soldering gun or soldering iron can do to GPT wire, while the crosslink wire shrugs off the roughly 700 degrees Fahrenheit heat despite prolonged contact. And finally, here we have a heat gun set to approximately 200 degrees Fahrenheit for heat shrink use, and I measured that with one of those little laser thermometer things, and it was running at about 190 to 205 depending. And here it is damaging the GPT wire, causing what's called pullback. And that's where the wire kind of shrinks back from the end of the conductor and it bulges out a little bit. It'll get really glossy and deform, and it damages the wire. And you can, again, see the crosslink wire that's coupled with it shows no damage, no issues whatsoever with that heat. So remember, your upfit is the difference between a car and a car that is ready for duty. Using the best materials and methods is the best way to protect your reputation and to protect those who protect us. And ultimately, it's cheap insurance. Thank you for tuning in to Twisted Pair. We'll see you again in about 2 weeks. In the meantime, if you think of a new topic or something you want us to cover that we haven't already addressed, please comment down below. I also ask that you like and share our videos because that's how we can expand the audience and get the Twisted Pair information out to those who can really benefit from it. Thanks again for joining us.